Las Vegas out there in the desert. Is it a desert now that it's raining and flooding? But whatever. It is what it is. Josh McDaniels' school has no update on Josh Jacobs. Guys, way or no way does Josh Jacobs show up by week 1 for the Las Vegas Raiders and play for them. Josh Jacobs was the leading rusher last season with 1,500 yards. Josh Jacobs is wanting a new lucrative deal. Josh Jacobs reportedly wants to be the highest paid running back in the NFL. However, the Raiders have offered him a reported $12 million a season. That would put him at the 5th highest running back, behind Chris McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara, Derrick Henry, and then Nick Chubb, all respectively. All very, very good running backs for their franchises. $12 million is no smack in the face. I mean, the franchise tag was $10 million, a couple $1 million more. Hey. So where or no way does Josh Jacobs and the Las Vegas Raiders get a deal done and in there by week 1? I am going to have to go with a no way. Because, let's flash back to what we just talked about with Jonathan Taylor. One of the teams interested in Jonathan Taylor is the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, let's think about this in a logical situation. Let's think about this and put on the conspiracy theory hat and bada bing, bada boom, right? Let's say the Las Vegas Raiders do trade for Jonathan Taylor. They do give up a first-round draft pick. They do pay him $12.5, $13 million a season. They do pay him for 5-6 years, right? What does that tell you? What does that tell you to the rest of the franchise? What does that tell you about that franchise? It tells you that they are always looking for the grass on the greener. The grass is greener always on the other side. Does that say that right? Whatever. They're always looking for the next best thing. They're never satisfied. They never want to water their grass. They always want to go to somebody else's grass. Josh Jacobs was the leading rusher for the Vegas Raiders last season. He was the leading rusher in the NFL. Josh Jacobs is better than Jonathan Taylor. He is. He's better in the passing game. He's better in the running game. He's better in the blocking game. The only thing that Jonathan Taylor has that Josh Jacobs doesn't is a couple years younger. That's it. The Raiders are an organization that I am consistently scratching my head about. For the last 5 years, they wanted Derek Carr out of it like out of town. Always on trade talks. Always wanting to get him out of town for whatever reason. And I don't understand. And he always improved each and every year. Despite all the controversy behind Derek Carr getting him out of town, basically setting him up to fail, he sets up and he does it each and every year for the Vegas Raiders. If a deal does not get done with Josh Jacobs, the Raiders are forever doomed. They will never be an historic franchise again. They will never be those guys again. You guys understand obviously Josh Jacobs might be a little greedy at this point. $12 million is no smack in the face. 5th highest paid running back reportedly offered. He said no. It has to get done, but I don't think it does. I don't think it gets done because the Raiders are looking for an outside person to come in. Josh McDaniels wants to bring his people in. Brought in Jimmy G. Brought in a couple tight ends, right? Josh Jacobs isn't his guy. If he brings in Jonathan Taylor, he would be his guy. But no, I don't think a